Okay, so I'm Michael Conway, this is Carson Zeller, and we're presenting the funniest moments. So unlike my teammates over here, my speech consists of a lot of bullet points, just like Carson's. So we were ready to go. So funny moments on this team started off as soon as tryouts started, when the coaches announced the teams, and we all three teams went over to meet up with the coaches and talk about things. And in front of all three teams, Coach Shane just had to mention that he should have told me earlier that I made the team, because it looks like I was about to, I'll change the wording a little bit because I don't really want to say it, but soiled myself. I didn't, so thank you.
Okay, so one of my funniest moments was, it's already been touched on a little bit, but it was the first practice of freshman year. Patrick Regan, who moved to New York, but he hit a ball in Cameron's sensitive area, as Ben Clark would say, and Cameron took all of his soccer clothes off, waited for his mom for about 30 minutes, just so he could go home.
Cameron, I feel like you've had enough torture for tonight, but can we just do one more? This goes back, I'm not sure which game it was, but it was on the way there, and the team figured out a new way of stretching where you put your legs up above your head to, I don't know, drain lactic acid or something. I don't think it worked. And for me, it didn't work because mine was interrupted by, I kept on kicking something when I tried to put it up. And then when my earbuds were ripped out of my ears, I found out that something that was interrupting my nice stretch was Cameron's head. Cameron, being the great guy that he is, was probably not too happy about this. And I soon realized when I'm gonna say he brushed my nose with his hand. We shook up after and it was great. We had a good time that game. And we are friends now, so that moment is gone, but I'm gonna remember it for a while.
Another memory was during the kids camp. I was just playing around with the kids and I heard this screaming from, I feel like 3 fields away. And I turn around and Jack is sprinting for this kid that he lost. And I've never seen Jack run as fast and as hard as he did to catch this kid. And apparently he was running for the Slenderman in the chorus.
I'm going to touch on our foot golf outing, which I won, by the way, just mentioning that. I just won, I had to say it. And to win, I had to work especially hard. And working especially hard caused me to really exert myself to the point where I overstretched my pretty tight khakis and caused a giant rip down the rear region. And it was pretty obvious to everyone. And my underwear color became apparent at that point. And that wasn't the only thing that happened at foot golf, because my pants were ripped, I was worrying about that the whole time, trying to hold them together. And upon one of my kicks, I kicked it so hard in a muddy area that I actually slipped, both feet came off the ground, and not only were my pants then ripped, but they were soaked in mud and dirt. So that was fun.
So this happened about an hour ago, but I felt like it needed to be shared. So we were in the bathroom and Ben Gunn decided to take a selfie in the mirror. And we're all posing and everything, but as soon as Ben Gunn is finished taking that picture, Felix walks in and just starts attacking us, punching us. It was the funniest thing. So we all threw him against the urinal, and that's why we all came out laughing at this.
That's hilarious.
Questions at the end, Felix. No questions, he just reminded me. Many of the parents probably don't know about this little committee that we formed as the season went on called Bench Mob. It was a big deal to many players of the team, but as you might know by the title, it was many of the players that were on the bench. And this was an exclusive club that was only for the frequent flyers of the bench. And membership was gained by having 2 games in a row where you did not see the field other than the warm-ups. This committee was formed by my friend Brett and I. And then we nominated our vice president, Stephen Buba. And then our secretary of everything, Brody Sullivan. And all the bench players were extremely proud of this because we had our bench mob and starters had their playing time. So.
Okay, so our last game of JV year, we were all pretty happy about how the season turned out. So we were all like jamming out to music and everything else, and someone turned on Frugalicious. And thank you, Ben Cohen.
It's Fergalicious by Fergie.
Sorry, I don't listen to it. So we listened to that song, and then we also just started dancing. It was, I forget who took the video, but it was probably like one of the happiest moments of like the season. So
All seasons. So Felix likes to talk about numbers. Here's a number. 5. It's the amount of dollars that Carson got for walking up in the middle of a game to some kind of attractive girl that was a Center Grove camera lady and getting her snap. We were all very proud of him, but not really. Because she was kind of attractive. Oh, actually, Carson didn't get $5, so it was kind of for nothing. But he got the Snapchat, so impressive. Okay. I just want to take this time now to thank everyone. I've been a member of this program for 4 years, but only 1 year on varsity, 2 stints at JV. Represent, Brett. And Alright, I don't mean to forget you, Stephen. You're great. Stephen was there too. Alright, we're just gonna move on from that one. I just want to take this time to thank everyone, my teammates. They were great. And I was mentioned to me that I should thank the JV team because on away games, it's not like we're gonna get fans because we drove like 2 hours out, and they did all they can to be hype and support us, and sometimes get a little aggressive when a certain striker of ours would get a yellow card. Apologize. And I also wanted to thank the coaches, Shane. Stop talking. I want to thank the coaches, Shane, Keith, Joel, Felix, Cam, Jurgen, I see you. Coach Emery, don't know if he's there. Is he here? I want to thank the trainers for accepting me, even though I never got injured, and I was always over there by them. And no one's touched on this yet, but my mother was the sandwich lady. She didn't exit on the job. And it's tradition, I know Felix touched on it, but Joe Weedy. Thank you.